Right, come on Year 6, it is time for your maths starter today. So number 1 is recapping what we did last week, looking at the perimeter and area. So find the perimeter and the area of the shape. So you'll need to find the two missing sides first. And then the second is an addition, a 6 and 6 digit addition. And then the third one is a subtraction and with a decimal place in it. So if you pause the video there, Year 6, have a go at working these three out and then play the video again and see if you got the questions right. Right, so if we look at number 1, finding the perimeter and the area. So the first thing that we need to do is to find what these missing sides are. So if we look at this one across the top first of all. So if we know that this length across here is 7, if I was just to expand this out, so from here to here we know that is 7 because it's the same size as this one here. So this 2 centimetres here is the same as this dotted line here. So 7 take away 2 means this top one here has to be 5 centimetres. So we found that side now. So if we're looking for this one along here now if I was to do a dotted line up here now in the same direction. So we know from there to there that is 10 centimetres because it's the same as this length here. So from here to here that is 10 centimetres, they're identical. This side here is 5 centimetres, so if we do 10, take away 5, that's 5 centimetres, which gives us the missing length of that side. So now we've done that, now we can begin to solve this question. So we can work out the perimeter now because we've got all the sides have got all their lengths on them. So if I was to make a little marker and go around and add these up. So 5 and 5 are 10, here's another 10 and 20, add another 7, 27, add 5 is 32, and add this final 2 gets us to 34. So the perimeter, P for perimeter, is 34 centimetres because the unit of measurement is in centimetres. So we found the perimeter of that shape. Now we need to find the area. Remember, the area is the number of squares within the shape. So let's split this shape up at the moment because let's split this shape up into two shapes where we can find the area. So if I've done this and if we've got it shape 1 and shape 2 and we'll find both of them and then we'll add them together to find the total. So if we look at this first one here where I've put the number 1, remember area is times in the width by the height. The height is 5 centimetres, the width is 5 centimetres. 5 times 5 is 25. So the area of this shape is 25 centimetres squared. Now we can ignore this now because we've looked at it. Let's look at this second shape here. It's 7 by 5. It's not 7 by 10 because 10 is the whole length, isn't it? We've worked out this area here. So we need to look at this, the width times by the height. 7 times 5 is 35 centimetres squared. And then what we need to do is we need to add these two up. We need to add 35 and we need to add 25, and that will give us the total area. So 35 and 25 is 60 centimetres squared. Remember to put that squared in now because it's the number of squares within the shape. So they're your two answers for that question, Year 6. Moving on to number 2, it is just a straightforward addition, but it is a 6 by 6 digit addition. So remember, starting from this side, 8 and 3 is 11, the one goes there, the other one gets carried over. Then if we add these up, we've got 1, 7 and 8 takes us to 16, and then if we add 8 and 1 and 1 is 10, 0 goes there, the 1 gets carried over, and 9, and 9 and 3 is 12, the 2 goes there, the 1 gets carried over, and then we've got 2, 1 and 1 is 4. So our answer, 429,061. Right, number 3, we've got a subtraction with the decimals. I've actually already lined the decimals up for you, remembering that if the questions have got a decimal in, the answer will as well. Make sure they're all lined up. If I was to put that decimal place, that decimal point anywhere other than there, that answer would be incorrect. If I had to put it here, or here, or here, it would be incorrect. Remember, they've got to line them up. Golden rule of decimals. So let's do the subtraction. 3 take away 4, we can't do that because this number is larger, so we need to come over here to exchange to get a 10. So this 70 becomes 60, but we write the 6. That 10 comes over here, which is 1, which becomes 13. 13 take away 4, we can't do that now, which is 9. 6 take away 8, again we can't do that, so we come in exchange. That is now 16. 16 take away 8 is 8. 8 take away 6 is 2. We've already put the decimal point in. 7 take away 7 take away 1 is 6, and 4. So the answer is 46.289. Now, if I don't put that in, you can see how much larger that answer is. So it's absolutely crucial you put it in there. If it's not in there, the answer is far, far, far larger. Okay, so there's your answer, 46.289.